announced today, Tyson Fury will take on Francis Ngannou in Riyadh, I think is how you say that, Saudi Arabia, October the 28th. So the decent, actually quite a bit away really. October 28th is a couple of months away. So it's not going to be this summer. It's not going to be happening in the month of August or early September. It's going to be in October. Now, what we were hearing in the last, say, like fortnight or so was that this is going to be an exhibition, and obviously Frank Warren was interviewed by TalkSport today, and he said that he was actually stated that this won't be an exhibition, so it's not an exhibition, but he's unsure as to whether it will count on their official boxing records. He added also Tyson Fury's WBC World Heavyweight title will not in fact be on the line. A lot to go in, but since it's not an exhibition, from what I'm gathering, it is boxing rules. 10-point must system is what I've heard. No specification on how many rounds it'll be though. So whether it's going to be a 12 round or 10 round or 8 rounder, etc. Certainly I haven't got any word on what that will be. If it's going to be not an exhibition, but a fight of sorts, I'm just trying to wonder, because I know in the UK, the British Boxing Board of Control, then underneath them, you have a couple of Mickey Mouse organisations where you can get, I can't remember what they're called. I know Ian John Lewis got demoted to having to officiate these and judge these after the Jack Catterall Josh Taylor fight. Oh lordy, I can't remember what it's called. But it's basically, it's like a Mickey Mouse sort of organisation. So they do grant, I'm not even going to say it's professional licenses, because I know if you're licensed by these guys in the UK, you could have, say, 5 pro fights, win them all, and then get a life with the British Boxing Board of Control, and you'd be starting as 0-0. So maybe it's something like that, you know. Is there a sanctioning body in Saudi? We just say the Saudi Boxing Commission, just chuck a name out there. And is there something below that can kind of say, right, well, we'll put this fight on, you're under our rules, but it doesn't affect your record? I don't know. I'm only just surmising with these. But Fury and Ngannou, my thoughts on it, well, I'm surprised it's taking place in Saudi, truth be told, because I thought that was one of the few places I didn't think it would be, really. Now, obviously, in hindsight, you could say, well, the money that they're going to generate, we're hearing talk, and maybe 50 mil, which is crazy, really, when you think about it. Fury's going to make an absolute fortune, as will Ngannou. Saudi, obviously, Usyk is co-promoted, I think is the best way to say it, with Skill Set or Skill Challenge, I think is how it's what they're called. So you kind of wonder, okay, what's going on there? These are the guys working with Usyk, but now, I'm not, maybe it's a different, I don't know, but maybe these are the guys who are putting on Fury versus Ngannou, which is a bit of a head scratcher. Maybe their kind of way of thinking about it is that we'll give you buckets of money for this fight to provide it. We get the Usyk fight over the line for next year. Maybe that's it. I do not know. I'm only just thinking outside the box there. Fury in that location, I believe that was where he had his WWE debut match a couple of years ago, because I know Saudi have been absolutely, it's been crazy really when you think about it. Like in every kind of sport now, it's just Saudi everything. They're trying to just open up that briefcase full of money, which seems almost endless, and get as many sporting events, sporting figures over there as you can. I mean, they have a Grand Prix in the F1 over there, and I heard a few people, like rumour mill in F1, saying that they want as much as 3 Grand Prix, which is crazy really. 1 is enough, believe you me, over there, much less 3 of them. I prefer F1 in North America and Europe. But they're trying to get every kind of sporting event over there, and they are opening up massive briefcases full of money to get these fights over there I should say. So I guess in one sense you kind of say, I'm not really surprised it is there, but just the fact that Usyk is closely aligned to them, I just thought maybe, I don't know. In terms of what do you want to, I was going to say fight, but do you even want to call it that? Glorified spar, really? I've not seen a lot of fans take too kindly to it, put it like that, and they shouldn't, because with this whole Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk situation, now he's fighting, or has this, whatever you want to call it, with Ngannou. Fury is a world champion. He is a world champion, and he's not cleaned out the division. he claims to be the best of this era, but yet he's only fought Dillian White, Deontay Wilder, Klitschko. Joshua's aren't there, the Usyks aren't there. You got guys now like Frank Sanchez, Yalalov, Arsenal Bakhmadov, people like that. Andy Ruiz, I know he stylistically probably would lose to Fury, Zhilei Zhang, etc. He's not fought any of these guys, right? There's names that are out there. It's one thing, and look, this whole Usyk situation, we know he ducked them. Right? That's just, we know that. Moved the goalpost several times. It would be one thing to go through all that, and then for him to maybe announce, okay, I'm fighting Frank Sanchez, or I'm rematching Otto Valian, I'm fighting Arsenal Bakhmadov. Guys who were in the top 15. Whereas, like, okay, Usyk is fighting Dubois, you don't have a mandatory, but you're fighting a guy in the top 15, so, look, it is what it is. We'd rather see the Usyk fight, but at least, you're not taking any easy touches. But he's not doing that. I mean, literally, he's going around here saying no one wants to fight him, when you have, Frank Sanchez at every turn saying, I'm available, hello, I'm available, I'm very highly ranked in the WBC, I'm ready to go at a moment's notice, I'm available, let's fight. I'm way more credible than Francis Ngannou, way more credible, but for some reason that's the road he's going down. And again, he's not coming near, well, maybe he is coming near the end of his career, but he's not coming near the end of his career where he's undisputed, cleaned out his division, and maybe said, you know what, I don't need these titles anymore, you take them, I want to just, stick around for this type of thing. If that was the case, then that's fine, but he's not. He's proclaiming he's the best, he's proclaiming he's the greatest heavyweight of this era and of all time. He's done nothing to prove it, nothing. And now, when the opportunity is there to prove that you're the best of this era, to fight with number one and number two are Usyk and Fury. Whichever order you want them in, I don't care. But there's a guy there with a claim to number one. How do you resolve that? You fight one another, especially considering that he's got titles. You want to be undisputed, don't you? You care about this legacy. But you're not doing that. And I think you're tainting your legacy by doing these kind of things. And Frank Warren really, look, people know my opinion on Frank Warren. I think he is a horrible man. Oh, just horrible. He came out as well and said, and he was asked why this fight is happening, and he said, because we tried to make the Alexander Usyk fight, we tried to make the Anthony Joshua fight, neither of them wanted. No, Usyk, and I fully believe Joshua last year, did want that Fury fight. But guess what? Moving the goalposts, setting unrealistic deadlines, doing everything in your power to avoid having those fights, or make those fights so difficult to make. But you're able to turn around and say, well, we offered him we did, he just did, he's afraid. Literally, every chance they get, they're moving the goalposts, and then Frank Warren has the audacity to come out when he's asked, why are we having Fury and Ngannou, and say, well, because we tried to make the other fights, but they just didn't want them. No, they did want them. Certainly Usyk did, and I believe Joshua did as well. You, for whatever reason, just tried and moved those goalposts as much as you can to make life as difficult as it could be for these guys. So they had to just say, do you know what, the hell with it. What's next? And then you can turn around and say, see, yeah, they didn't want it. So yeah, now we're fine to take on Francis Ngannou. That's the situation with this. As I said, like, a lot of I don't want to turn this into, maybe it already is, but I don't want to be ranting and raving and stuff like that. But like, with the way Fury has handled things over the last nearly a year now, like, he's done so much bad where before he was riding such a crest of a wave. With so much fanfare. He still is the most popular UK fighter, but it's dwindling. And it's not dwindling because of a loss. It's not dwindling because of a really bad performance. It's dwindling because he's overplaying his hand. He's over-egging the pudding. He's trying to gaslight these fans. He's trying to make fools of his fans. And some are just happy to... It's like that song, some of them want to be abused. Some of them want to get used by you. But others don't. The majority don't. And the majority are like, hang on a minute. No, we don't want this. Or we want to see you undisputed. We believe in you. No, we don't want this. And a lot of them are turning off now. And I think that, they're trying to make money. They just want to make the big money. And yeah, these are the guys who, when Joshua said it, and it's ironic, isn't it? When Joshua says, I'm in this to make money, it's like, see, he's got no ambition. Yeah, he's terrible. But that's exactly what Fury is doing. He's literally just trying to make money. He's doing exactly the same thing, and he's doing it in a way which I really don't like. It's the case of Joshua is trying to get big money fights, all the while he's having comeback fights. Well, he obviously had the Jermaine Frank fight, have the Dylan White fight, and obviously he's going to have a Deontay Wilder fight if he gets through White, which will be a big money fight. But he's not got a title. These aren't world title fights. Fury has a title. And yeah, they're saying the Ngannou fight won't be a world title fight. That's all well and good, but still, he's got a world title. Why isn't he looking to fight Usyk, or at the very least defend it against the best in the division? Just, it's crazy. It's crazy. And also someone pointed out that this will actually be the only time we see Fury in the ring in 2023. Because it's the end of October, so he's not going to be back out before Christmas. So 2023, we're only going to see Fury in the ring against Ngannou, and it will not be a title fight, or potentially go on his pro license. So, what? Madness. Absolute madness. Yeah. Gonna go live at about 8 o'clock this evening. And I'd be interested to know what the fans are saying in the comments. I'd be interested to know what people think of this. We'll go live at 8 bells this evening, people. For now, leave your thoughts in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button if you could. Hit subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. Peace.